Hello friends, my name is Rahul and today is day 3 of daily Java coding until I get a job. So today I will be discussing on comparator and comparable. So the basic difference is comparable meant for default natural sorting and comparator is for custom sorting. But we should know how to implement it. So I will start with the example. So let's create the new package. Okay, so package name will be day3 com.example.day3, then finish it and add one class over there. So this I will add the entry point for our uh, project. So it will be app. Let's finish it. Okay, I will create the one another class, employee class, which we will use to miss that we will implement the comparator and comparable. So how to sort that employees? Okay, let's create the class I have created. Okay, add some properties to the employee. Private in integer ID, then private string name, private long salary. Okay, these three properties are enough for our example. Let's create the constructor using fields. Okay, generate constructor is ready. Then create the getters and setters for this. Then all the fields generate. One more thing is required to string method. Okay, generate it. We'll add next line point here. Okay, now employee class is ready. Go to our app. Here I will write the main method logic. Okay, first of all, create the list of employee. We call it as employees equal to arrays dot as list. Okay, here I will add the new elements, new employee ID 104, employee name Rocky, salary is 40,000. Okay, Rocky should be a string. Okay, I need to add some more employees here. Okay, I have added the 5 employees. Let's take some random salaries. 5, 3, 8. Let's the random IDs. So ID should be not sorted default. I will add them randomly. Okay. Let's change the employee names. John, Mohan, then Raj and Vicky. Okay, these are enough employees. Let the Okay, let's print them. Employees C. Okay, I'll run this code. Run as Java application. Okay, at the bottom you can see all the employees are printed. However, those got stored with that sequence. Those got in. Okay, those are printed now. So first of all, we will use the comparable method, comparable interface. So what we have to do here, we want to sort the employees. There is no default sorting or custom sorting is implemented here for the employee. So we will use the comparable interface. Okay, so employee class should implement comparable, and what type of comparable element needed? Employee. Okay, so here is an error. It is showing add the unimplemented methods. So this comparable interface having only one method, and that is compared. So we have to implement this method. So let's take this variable e. So what? So how we want to compare this employee classes? So we want to compare its ID. By default means we want to compare its ID. So what I will do, I will compare its ID. So this dot ID dot compare to e dot ID. So simply this what it will return. It will compare the ID of the current employee, this employee with the employee which is provided by the user. By this way, it will compare and return the result. So what we will do, we will go to our app, and here I will sort these employees dot sort. So here what I will write down one lambda expression for comparison of two employees E1 E2. So what I will do, E1 dot compare to E2. So what this will do, when we try to compare the two employees E1 and E2, by default what it will do, we implemented comparable interface. So what this comparable interface, what it is doing, it is just comparing the ID for both the employees. So what is happening here, by default it is comparing the ID of two employee, and by using that it will sort the employees list. So let's save it and run it. Okay, now you can see the employees are got sorted by using the ID 101, 103, 104, 106, and 107. So this is what happened. This is the employee class, and default natural sorting is it is got sorted by using the IDs. This is the natural sorting for this employee. We don't want to touch the employee ID. And another thing is we want to get this sorted by using the salary. So for that purpose, what we need to do, we need to create the another class which will implement the comparator, and by using that we will able to sort this employees. So to implement the comparator, we cannot implement it here in the employee class, we have to create the separate class for our custom sorting. So what I will do, I will add the one more class here with name my comparator. Oh, sorry, spelling mistake. My comparator. Finish it. Okay. So what it implement? It implements comparator. And what type of comparator it? What it want to compare? Employee. So again, it is showing the error. Add unimplemented methods. Okay, error gone, and we have compare method. So this comparator has only one method, that is compare. So and what it takes the two inputs, that is, and here we want to compare the two employees, so we are taking both the input as employee. And what we will do, we will return the comparison of two salary of both the employees. So E1 dot get salary dot compare to E2 dot get salary. What it will return, this is our custom sorting. So we want to get sorted these employees by using the salary. So go to the employee class, sorry, not in employee, in our app, and there what we will do, here we are passing two employees. So what we will do, we will e1 dot e1 dot sorry, not e1 dot, we need to import, create the object of comparator class. So compare, not comparator, my comparator equal to new my comparator. Okay, and we want to use that method comparator dot compare e1 and e2. So what this will do, it will we are trying to compare the two employees, but what this compare method will do, it here whatever logic we return in the my comparator, that e1 dot get salary dot compare to e2 dot get salary. So it will come by default, means not by default. This is our custom logic to compare that salary of two employees, and by using that, means this compare method will compare the salary of two employees and will return the result accordingly. So if I run this code, you can see employees are got sorted by their salaries. So 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 60, and 80,000. So this is how we can compare, means use the comparator and comparable. Comparable for not natural sorting and comparator for our custom sorting.